Welcome back, friends. In spite of a rough beginning to the week, get a lot of things done. Let me take you back to Thursday when the time crunch got to me and I decided to make a special list to power through. Hello, I'm checking in with you on Thursday here. As you can see, not much has been happening here over the last few days, and that is because I seem to have developed a sinus infection. I have been absolutely miserable the last few days, which means that I took it easy and tried to rest as much as possible. Yesterday I had lost my voice a little bit, and as you can hear, it's not great right now since this was supposed to be a productive week with me getting a bunch of things done, and I am feeling like I'm falling a little bit behind. I'm taking advantage of the fact that I feel a little better this morning, and I'll try to get as many things as I can done before my energy runs out. Now, I'm not planning to get it all done because our health and well-being should be a priority above productivity, but as we all know, life does not stop just because we're not feeling our best. So I'll do what I can while taking care of myself. First thing I'd like to do is work a bit in my journal here just to fill in some of the days that I missed because I was getting a few things done here and there, and I'll want to update my trackers. Yesterday I went to the doctor. I did wash my hair, which I did not do on Monday, because on Monday it turned out that my shower handle was broken. So in the meantime, I did buy a shower handle and I replaced that on Wednesday before I was able to wash my hair. Not only did I replace my shower handle, it turns out that my mom's was loose as well. So when I made the purchase, I bought two and I replaced hers as well. So win-win for everyone. The only thing I ended up doing Tuesday, since I was already not feeling so well, but this was in the morning, and I guess mornings I'm feeling a little better than the afternoons. I did go to Costco and grab some things. So that was basically the only thing I ended up doing Tuesday. After I got home, I just passed out on the couch. Now, I'm not going to make myself a long list of things to do today because I don't know how the day will go. So at this time, I will just put down 3 things that I want to make a priority today. And that's going to be recording a video if my voice keeps up. I have to pick up the cat's medication, and I really need to do the dishes because I am out of coffee mugs and my sink is absolutely overflowing. So even if I don't get everything done, I definitely want to do a batch of dishes. Again, I am hoping for more than this, but these are my priorities for the day. Now let me flip back to my trackers and see what I can update there. I am going to utilize my migraine tracker to mark that I've been sick the last few days just so I can have an idea of when that was. And here on my habits tracker, let me mark off the things that I've done over the last few days. Now that I've got my planner all up to date, I will take a few minutes to make a list of all the things that I want to get done by the end of the month. Like I mentioned, I really plan to get a lot done this week, and hopefully I still can. I do have a few days left. Even if I have to rearrange my work schedule, I want to prioritize getting stuff done because the month of April is going to be a tough one. So I want to prepare as best as I can, but also making a list of everything I want to get done helps me get that off my mind and reduces any stress or anxiety that I may feel about being behind. All right, here's a brain dump of everything that I wanted to get done by the end of the month. I have a feeling I'm forgetting something, but I have a few spaces that I can add something. Now I realize this is a long list and it may not all get done, but I do feel better having everything on one list that I can reference and figure out what I need to prioritize, what I can and can't get done. My one trick to making this list a little less overwhelming is that I will go in and next to each of the items, I'll write an estimation of how long I think that task will take me, and then I can reference that when making a choice of what to do. Because my weird brain goes, oh, this is not bad. This will take a couple hours. You can get it done in one day. And 3 minutes later, it goes, oh my God, this is so much. There's no way you can get half of this done by the end of the week. So sometimes I just need to show my brain some numbers as proof of reality. All right, here's my list with my estimations of how long each thing will take. I am not going through the trouble right now of adding that up to see how long I actually need to get everything done. And some of the things include drive time, but it is also possible to batch things and that would reduce that time. Also, this list does not include time I need to do work, time that I need to take every day to record and edit videos, and the unknown amount of energy that I will have over the next few days. So this is where I'm at here on Thursday. Wish me luck. Hey guys, here we are on Friday. I was actually able to get a bunch of things done yesterday in spite of feeling not so great. I'm feeling slightly better today today, so I'm hoping for another productive day. I was able to cross off some of the things on my big to-do list. And I want to put in some good effort today. Let me think of a couple of things that I need to prioritize today. I'm going to make that little list here and I'll start working on those and see how things go throughout the day. All right, here is my top priority list. Typically, I'd be going with the top 3 things to do, but I guess I'm feeling ambitious today. Alrighty, friends, it's Saturday now. As you can see, yesterday I was able to do 3 of the 5 things that I had hoped for. I guess I was right that I should have only set the top 3, not top 5. I do still have a considerable amount of stuff left on the list to do, but I also have 3 days to do it in. These will be super busy 3 days, so I will try to squeeze things in wherever I can. For today, I have about 2 hours of time to get stuff done, and I did take a quick look at the list and add up the times of the things that I have left to do, and all of that adds up to about 5 hours. I've already decided that I will not be replanting the seeds by the end of the month, so I can take that off the list. That takes off about an hour and a half, which would mean that I have maybe 3.5 hours of work to do. What I want to make a priority for today is finishing up my cleaning tasks for the week. Typically, my week ends on Saturday, which would be today, and I would want all my weekly cleaning tasks done. But because the month is almost over, I am extending the week by those 2 days. Yet, I would still like to focus on getting those cleaning tasks off my list. I should definitely be able to do that within the 2 hours that I have. So without further ado, let me get to it. All right, so here was the ambitious plan I had set for the 2 hours that I had, and I did all of my cleaning weekly tasks. The only thing that I have to do is file insurance claims for the 2 cats' recent visits, and hopefully stop by the library to grab a book. I am running pretty short on time, but my list is certainly looking much, much better. I'm feeling confident that I can get the rest of it done over the next 2 days. Hey guys, it's Sunday now. As you can see, I did get to do everything I wanted to get done yesterday. And for today, I want to finish out everything on my list, even though I do still have 1 more day tomorrow. But the next few days are going to be extra busy with filming, editing, and things like that. Also, today's list, although it's not long, it's going to be a tough one. It has a few things that I've been putting off, mainly the tax return. Of course, since I'm dreading it, I've been putting it off, and now that I've decided today's the last day, I guess it's getting done today. That's pretty much everything I have here on the list. I did give up on a few things. Like I said yesterday, I won't be replanting the seeds this month. That'll probably happen next week sometime, and not with all of them, just with some. I also had on my list here to wash my car. Unfortunately, throughout the next week, it's calling for rain almost every day, so it really does not make sense to wash my car, where the following week is going to be beautiful weather, so I'll save that and do that in about a week's time. Other than that, everything that I have scheduled for today should check off everything that's on my long list, and I'll successfully get everything done before the month ends. Yay me! Well, I haven't done it yet, so let's hope for the best. Okay, I have officially finished everything that was on my list. I'll be very honest and tell you that I'm quite grumpy now. It is so tough making yourself do something that you're dreading. So even though I did end up doing the things I needed to do, I did not do it with a good attitude. But thankfully, at least it is done. Here is my list. It has everything crossed over except the 2 things that you see with wiggly lines are things I decided not to do. But other than that, everything is done for this week and for this month. I have to say I'm very proud of myself for getting stuff done. If it wasn't for me consistently working in the journal, as well as having the accountability of making these videos, I absolutely never would have gotten half of these things done. Throughout the month, I did fairly well on my habits. Clearly, the flossing is the one that needs the most work, but again, progress over perfection. I did very well on my cleaning tasks. I was able to finish everything from my weekly list, and since this was the last week of the month, I also had to power through some monthly tasks. I did also want to start chipping away at some of the other tasks, so I'm not putting everything till the very end. For my quarterly tasks, I was planning to do 4 of the things on the list. Unfortunately, I only got 2 done, but it's still 2 and not 0. And that about does it for my cleaning tracker. As far as my goals, I essentially have a 2-week update since I missed one video. The previous week, my goals focus from the month was organizing the pantry, and I'll take you back in time to show you how that went. All right, guys, this is where I'm at. I moved some buckets out of the way here, so I don't have anything blocking my access now. The next thing I think I'm going to tackle is putting away all the Christmas stuff. All of that goes up on the top shelf up there. And since most of it is on the ground, I think that'll make a big difference. And it's a quick little task. All right, that did make access into the room easier. Let's keep clearing the floor. All right, we can see the floor now. I did move some things under the shelving unit, the things that will live there. I have some unused flower pots, some mosquito repellent candles, which I won't be using till the summer, as well as a bucket with some cleaning tools. Now, I'm not sure if I should be tackling this mess first or going right into my shelving unit. What I have here in the corner is a little shelving unit that houses some paper products, some plates, cups, things like that. There is an overflow of that here on this window, and some of this I buy in bulk because we use it for camping with my group of friends, and I definitely want to be mindful to offer to bring these products this year so I can use some of them up. Otherwise, it's just me coming in here and grabbing things as I need, so it becomes really messy. Here on the bottom shelves, I have one shelf of extras of personal care products, and on the bottom, extras of cleaning products. Now, these shelves are a mess, and I'm not even sure what's in there, which is not very helpful when I actually need something. But also, there are other personal care and cleaning products in other places on the big shelf. So ultimately, what I need to do here is go through everything here, try and combine things, make sure that everything is still in good condition and stuff that I actually want and need and will use, so that once I have organized these shelves, so hopefully there is room for the other like items to come and live here too. Okay, I've gone through this shelving unit. I've gotten rid of a couple of things, organized a few more, pulled out the things that were stuffed in the back so I know what I have, what I need to use up. I did find some things that I didn't know I had, so that's great. And I made room for some more things if they need to go on any of these shelves. Okay, no more excuses. It's time to tackle this area and drag everything out. Here's the progress. I got rid of the mountain that was on top of the boxes. Some things got relocated, some things were just things to get rid of. So now I am left with the boxes of books and these 2 bags, which are bags of bags. I think this is a natural stopping point. I've decided not to drag out the boxes of books into the hallway. I'm going to see if I can do that box by box because I am already feeling overwhelmed and like I've created a mess in several other spots. So now I'll try and put some things back in the places they are supposed to go. So my kitchen and my hallway are not a disaster zone, and I'll be back to work on this tomorrow. All right, guys, I'm back in my pantry. It's another day. As you can see, the floor is looking pretty good. I have room enough to get in here and access these shelves. Today, I want to keep going and work on some of these shelves. Hopefully, I can get through at least 2 of them, maybe more. I am giving myself about an hour to work in here today, just so that I am not overwhelmed and it's easier for me to start. All right, guys. I am 1 shelf in and already there's a casualty. I swept most of it up already, but I'm sure little shards of glass are everywhere on the floor. It is so annoying and frustrating when you're trying to get something done and you have a setback, but that's okay. I'm sure I'll have to sweep this room several times, vacuum, and then mop just to make sure there are no pieces of glass anywhere, but such is life. All right, guys, it is day 2 and things are looking much, much better here. I am basically done with all the shelves. I've gone through everything that was on there. I was able to get rid of a bunch of things, but honestly, I think there's more in there that I could get rid of. But you know how it is. Sometimes you're just not in that getting rid of stuff mood, or at least that's how it is for me. It's tough to get over that mindset of maybe this will be useful one day, but I'm working on it. Today is day 3 of me working in the pantry. I've basically finished the shelves, organized, gotten rid of stuff, And what I'm left with here are these boxes. Now, most of the boxes are going to contain books, and most of these books I want to get rid of. Ideally, I'd like to go through all the boxes, sort the books into ones I want to keep, ones that are able to be donated, and ones that I can just recycle. My issue now is that I'm not really in the getting rid of stuff mood, so I'm having a really hard time making those decisions as far as what needs to go. And honestly, I do want to let go of most of these. The other issue that I'm facing right now is that I really don't feel like doing it. It feels like a huge job that's going to require time and mental energy. All in all, I'm pretty happy with the progress I made in the pantry. It definitely looks so much better. The fact that you can walk around and see everything on the shelves is awesome. The one thing I did not finish are those boxes that I wanted to go through, but other than that, I am very happy with my progress. Now, because of those boxes, I can't quite color the leaf in all the way. I'll leave a bit empty because I did not technically complete this 100%, but that's not bad. Now, for this week, my main focus was making progress on filing my taxes. And of course, me dreading it, I put it off to the very last minute. So I did work on these on the 30th, but I was able to prepare my tax return. It's not filed, mind you, but it is ready to be. I just need to get some banking stuff in order, and with one click of a button, that whole thing will be done. Let me check that off on the steps. I decided that I did not need to discuss this with an advisor. All I need to do is finalize it with the banking information and click file. Now, I did not complete all the steps because, well, I left it to the last day and I'm out of time, but that's okay. I will color in more on this leaf. I think I did the most difficult part, which was doing the return and, getting everything together. So that's completed. So I'm pretty happy, although I will not color in my leaf all the way. Also, just as a note, I may have left getting things done to the last moment of when I decided to get it done. But never before have I in my adult life, while doing my taxes myself, done my taxes any earlier than the last possible day that it was allowed. Now, let that sink in. The last possible day it was allowed, I would sit down on my lunch break at work and get those taxes done. So here I am. It's still 2 weeks from the deadline and I have those ready. For tradition's sake, I might still hit submit on the 15th, but I can't believe it. I can't believe I got them done so early. Guys, I'm making progress in my life. Next, for my goal of setting up my journal, as you can see, going throughout the last few weeks, I've been checking things off and I was able to get everything completed. So for this one, I do get to color in the full leaf because this goal is 100% done. I did complete my hiking goal before. Also, I did have 2 things left on my to-do list, but I was able to get everything done in the end. So I can also color in this leaf in full. I am so happy to see how much I got done. Let me flip back to my yearly trackers and see if there's anything else I need to check off there. We did our cleaning tracker, that's up to date. All right, yes, my goal of getting rid of 1,000 things. Well, throughout cleaning my pantry, I was able to get rid of a lot of things, as you can see here. All in all, that was 79 items I got rid of from the pantry. I did have a few more here and there, so I am over 100 items that I've already gotten rid of in my first month. I think that means that I can color in 10% of my goal completed here on the tracker. Oops, wrong one. All right, we've started progress here. It's so exciting. All right, now that we're wrapping up March, it's time to pick out some things to focus on in April. Let me pull a few ideas from my quarterly goals here that I can set as my goals in April. I have been brainstorming these, so let me share with you what I'm thinking. I don't want to lose momentum on this health insurance goal. So once I file my taxes, I'm able to send a letter to the insurance company. Next, I did so well on getting rid of things, and I've already identified a few things that I can go through in the house that I really want to double down. And in April, I'm hoping to get rid of 200 things. Another thing I don't want to put off to the very end, and it'll all make sense in just a minute, is that I want to lose 5 pounds. Another thing that I want to tackle this month is this activity I want to do with strangers. Because of some changes that are happening right now with my work and life, I might end up having less time going forward. So I would love to get this activity in as soon as possible while I still have a bit more time at my disposal. Now, I don't know what you think. Do you think these goals are going to be easy for the month? Do you think they're overly ambitious? Honestly, with the changes coming, I'm not sure myself, and only time will tell. But I have one more surprise that'll kind of make a lot of things make sense. Not only do I have ambitious goals for the month, not only do I want to keep up with everything I have been keeping up with, not only are my work hours increasing, but I've also recently been inspired to challenge myself. One of the things I know I need to work on is putting things off to the last minute and then getting overwhelmed and giving up and feeling disappointed in myself and then feeling unmotivated to try things. 75 hard. I'm not going to go into too much detail on this challenge today just because this video is long enough, but in the next video where I'll be setting up the month of April in my journal, I'll go a little bit more in depth as to what this challenge, if you've never heard of it, looks like, so you can understand better what I'm trying to get done. And then going forward, I'll be doing 2 videos a week. In the beginning of the week, I'll be posting a video similar to what I've been doing now, just going through my planner, talking about the past week, how I did on my goals, and planning for the week ahead. And at the end of the week, I'll be posting a second video that'll purely be a weekly update as to how I'm doing with 75 hard. I'm hoping for those videos to be a bit of a different style, more of a vlog style. So I really hope you'll follow along on that journey with me. As always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.